Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Maggie. Today we're doing our second savings challenge video of January. I do 2 every month. So I'm excited to dive in and add to my different categories. I have $200 that I budget for these. Here my tray between 20s, 10s, and 5s. And then I have 3 $1 bills that I got in change throughout my, little expenses and things that I've been doing with my cash in my wallet. And I collect certain letters for specific challenges. So I've got 2 B's and a K here that'll go towards my friend's wedding because their initials are B and K. So I thought that would be a fun way to kind of boost my savings. So we've been working with $203 in total. But let's just go ahead and dive in. I'm just gonna get kind of organized here, and first things first is my 100 envelope box. So we just started restarting this for 2026. I did my first 4 envelopes last time. So let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. They're kind of rainbow order this year. So we've got orange, yellow, and then these 2 greens. And how I like to do the 100 envelope is I like to randomize it. It also fits in my budget better that way. So I'm going to roll these 2 dice and multiply these numbers by $5. So I've got 4 times 5 would be $20. So that's what we'll put in the first envelope here. And this is just a fun way to kind of be surprised, not know what you're going to get. And then 3 times 5 would be 15. And I use this money, so the money that I'm saving in 2026 will be for 2027. And it's for my husband and I to have like self-care appointments. So things like haircuts, if I want to get my nails done, if we want to have a couples massage, kind of whatever. Those are things that my husband and I really enjoy doing as a form of reset. But we struggle with actually like carving money out of our budget to do it. So this is a way that we save all year, and then we have this pile of money that we get to use for the following year, kind of guilt-free because it's already been saved. So that's what works for us. Let's roll again for these last 2 envelopes. I got a 3 and a 5. So let's do the 5. That'd be $25. So yeah, I hope you are doing well. I hope you are staying warm. I know the storm went across the US and just nailed a lot of people. I have a 3 here, so that'd be 15. I live in Minnesota, so we didn't get a ton of snow, but we had super cold temperatures. It's still pretty cold, but it's like normal cold at this point for Minnesota. So yeah, I know some areas got quite a bit of snow, and that can be a problem when you live somewhere that's not used to the snow. You don't have the infrastructure for it. So that's it for the 100 envelope box. I'm just going to set this off to the side then. And next, I think we'll go into my owl binder. This is how I'm saving for my friend's wedding. So they are getting married in August of this year. And my goal is to save $2,000 for my husband and I. It is out of town, so we'll be staying like at the resort where it's going to take place. So we needed money for that accommodation, as well as, like my dress. I'm the maid of honor and things like that. So I actually, during my YouTube cash stuffing bonus video, finished this for the 3rd time. So I've got 3 $500 placeholders here, which is so exciting, and a fresh board. How fun. So we're going to be working on filling this up one more time because that will bring us to $2,000. So I'm going to put $40 in today. And I think I will do, let's do this 15, 20, and 5, the first 3 envelopes here. So 15 is first, and this will be kind of tucked away behind all these placeholders, but that's okay. I want that one up there. So now that one is full, we've got then the 20 that we'll put money into. Okay, and then the 5. So I kind of figured out that if I do $40 each time, I will definitely hit my goal, which is great. And then if I have any bonus, cash stuffings or things like that, that only helps me get there faster. So we'll take it. So that's it for this binder. We'll move into my gray one here. This is my self-care binder. So as I was mentioning before, when I have the money from the 100 envelope box, it goes into these categories. So I have nails, hair, treatments, etc. So since the last video, I did get my nails done with this. So I am only going to get my nails done for a special event like the wedding, or when I travel. And I had a work trip earlier in January, so I got my nails done before that. And that was great. So I had a little extra that came in here. This is my like general self-care, and I kind of add to it throughout the year, and then I can kind of keep funding those other categories. So today I'm going to roll this rock, paper, scissors dice. I do rock is $5, paper is 10, scissors is 15, and that's what we'll add into my general envelope. Okay, so we got paper, so that's $10 that we'll add in here, and then this can be reallocated later on. I kind of like to let this first envelope build up for the first half or so of the year because these envelopes are already pretty full. So now in the front envelope, I have $20, $40, $60, $70, $71, $72. So that's fantastic. And just let that kind of build. And that's all we're going to do in here. And now we can go into my black binder, which is where all of my other savings challenges are. So let's begin. First up is Friend's Wedding. So I mentioned I have these 3 $1 bills with the B and K. That's what this is for. So I work towards bundles of 20. So as I find them, they come in, and that would just top up that owl binder that we were looking at. So I just make these cute little trackers on Canva. I find the little icons and print them off. No big deal. So each one is worth $1, and I have $3 to add today. So we can do, let's do 3 gumball. So let's do 3 gumball machines, and we can put this in here to get it started for this next round. This has been like a really helpful kind of way to top up. Okay, next is seasonal. So I am doing kind of a mystery seasonal challenge for a little bonus at the end of the season. So this is my winter challenge. I can bring it up here so you can see it. So I just have these light bulbs, like on Christmas lights, that we're going to color in. I have a color dice that we're going to use to see what we get, and then each color has a different number. So I've got my markers here ready to go, and let's see what we're going to get. I'm going to roll 3 times. So a blue, let's do the light blue. Okay. We got purple, and then what's our last one going to be? Oh, purple again. Okay. So let's color these in. So blue is $5. Purple is 2, so it'd be 5, 7, 9. Now I round up because I don't really do any $1 bills in my saving challenges. So that would be $10 would be the closest thing to round up to. So let's add that in. I don't count this one. I want to be surprised. So this one will wrap up at the end of February, and then we'll start a spring one in March. But at the end of February, we'll count it, and then I can like do a bonus reallocation through my envelopes, top up whatever needs it. It's just kind of like a fun little win. Okay, next is upcoming trips. This one is a scratch off, and so let's see what we get here. I think I'm going to go vertically this time. Okay, the number 1. So again, I round up, so that's actually going to be 5 that I'm going to put in. And then I also use this one for letters C on the $1 bills, but I don't have any C's today. So now on upcoming trips, I have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. Awesome. We don't have any trips planned right now, but whenever we do kind of get something put together, it'll be really nice to have this money here to use for that. Okay, I'm going to skip adventures today. I've got a good amount in here and don't have anything really planned where we would need it. So then next is the $5 challenge. So I pause and I grab any 5s that are left in my tray, which I have 2 today, and they go into the $5 challenge. So this is just a fun way, again, to kind of do a little bonus reallocation. So I'm going to put these 2 in. My goal is to get to $100. Sorry, brain fart. And I use these stickers to track progress. So each sticker is worth $5. So we're still in winter where I live, and these are a little bit more holiday-y, but there's some on here that are just winter. So here's 5. And let's see here. Let's do this one with Woodstock in his little nest. Here's $10. So well on our way of meeting that goal. And then when I do reach 100, I film a separate video and I do a randomized roll with it so I can top up my different challenges. And it's just, you know, fun. Okay, next is home projects. So in home projects, I put $10 in each time. So let's see here. I'm going to put in a 20 and take a 10 out. There we go. And I'll mark off another 10 here. So now my total is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 120, 125. My goal with this is for like those, you know, kind of annoying little projects that are maybe more maintenance related, you know, or like buying new curtains, just stuff like that. So I like to have a little bit here to work on saving up for those little projects that I want to do. Next is holidays. So Valentine's Day is fully funded with $50. So that's great. St. Patrick's Day is fully funded with $50. Easter is fully funded with $50. And we're working on Memorial Day weekend. So we are very far ahead, which feels good. And I had $30 into holidays each time. So here's that $30. And let me just get this tracker out. So the goal is 100 for Memorial Day weekend because we typically have things going on like each day that weekend or whatever. So I like to have a little bit more. So we're adding $30. I think I'm just going to do 3 10s. So I've got a 10 here, a 10 here, and a 10 here. I think that will work. And then I can do the smaller amounts later. So now in Memorial Day weekend, I have $20, $30, $40 saved on my way to 100. But again, Memorial Day weekend isn't until the very end of May, so I've got plenty of time to get there. Okay, I have $10 left in my tray, so that's going to come back here to rainy day. We are working on kind of rebuilding our emergency fund. We used quite a bit of it in 2025. We had to replace our furnace and then air conditioner and then also the air conditioner at our lake home. So it was an expensive year and they all happened to break at the same time. It's just wild. So anyway, we are budgeting like from our paychecks each month to put money back into that account to rebuild it. But I also wanted to do a savings challenge to work towards it. So I'm going to add $10 in today. And I'm going to mark off here. Looks like the 10 is available, so I'll take it. And now we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 310, 315. This one will save 500 when it's done, and then I'll deposit it in the bank and probably start over because that is one of our big goals, is to get that boosted again. So anyway, I am officially out of money. My tray is empty. So that is it for my savings challenges today. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you're staying warm. So with that, I will wrap this video up and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye.